Jake Peffer here. Welcome back to Jake's Cinema Room. I am back with another review for you. Today I'm going to be looking at the latest Star Wars series on Disney Plus, Andor. I was sent the first 4 episodes of the show, got a chance to watch them, and I'm going to give you guys some feedback on what I thought of these first 4 episodes. Andor is looking at the character Cassian Andor, who we saw in Rogue One, which was basically a prequel to Star Wars A New Hope. This is now a prequel series about Cassian Andor, and will show how he ends up joining the rebellion and lead into that movie. So far, with these first 4 episodes, this is actually a really solid show. Compared to the other Star Wars series on Disney Plus, this one's definitely quite a bit different. It's not quite as action heavy as The Mandalorian or the Book of Boba Fett or even the Obi-Wan series. This one definitely has a lot more talking, which is not necessarily a bad thing. This is definitely more focused on the characters and trying to set up the story, and not quite as interested in the action, but the action set pieces that they do have in these first 4 episodes still do work very well. It's just not a lot of, lightsabers and gunshots and all kinds of that nonsense. It's fleshing out this character a lot more to really showcase his journey into joining the rebellion. And I think that's a bold move for Star Wars overall, because like I said, this is definitely not something that we've seen in a series so far from them. All the other ones have been good to varying degrees, but they definitely are a little bit more focused on the action part of it and not quite as involved with the story so much. I mean, you can argue here and there that they definitely have good aspects of storytelling, but the effects and the action sequences are definitely a bigger draw on those shows, where this is doing a good job so far, I think, of setting up both, and it's balancing both very well, but leaning a little bit more heavily on the storytelling. And I kind of appreciate that, because we haven't really seen that in a Star Wars vehicle in quite a while. And this is an interesting character to do it with, because Cassian Andor was one of the better characters in Rogue One. That movie is a very solid standalone movie. It's a great prequel and kind of lead up to the original Star Wars movie. It's a great setup for that, and they couldn't have picked a better character, I think. Diego Luna does return as Cassian Andor, and here he's doing a great job, just like he did in that movie. He is perfect for this role, and I think he's putting a lot more depth, and that's what I like about this series is adding more layers to this character. Yes, we know eventually where it's all going to lead to. If you've seen Rogue One, you know inevitably what's going to happen to his character, but that's kind of not the point here. This is a nice stepping stone just to build more onto the character and give you more backstory. And even though we know where it's going to go, it's still entertaining enough and still enthralling to make you want to see what happened to him before the events of Rogue One. And so far, they're doing a great job of showcasing that. This is going to be the longest running Disney Plus series so far. It's slated for 12 episodes for this first season, and I believe has already been renewed for a second season. So it's clear that Disney and the Star Wars company as a whole has a lot of faith in this series, and that's good to see up front already, that they have a lot of faith and want to pursue this character and build on his mythology and everything like that. With me only having seen the first 4 episodes, I'm not going to give this a rating quite yet. I'm going to wait till I see the whole first season and do another review where I give my full rating and go over the entire season. But I wanted to give my 2 cents on these first 4 episodes, that I do think this is leading up to be arguably one of the best Star Wars series so far, if not the best. It's going to be pretty tough to top The Mandalorian, because that has been so good so far. But this is definitely going to be a close second, or right up there with it. Like I said, Diego Luna is great as the character, and I like the storytelling aspect that they're building with this character, and honestly, I really can't wait to see more. If you have gotten a chance to watch the first 3 episodes, or at this point, if the 4th episode has premiered and you have watched all 4, please let me know what you thought about them in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and be on the lookout for more reviews in the near future. I'll put all my links down in the description below where you can follow me and read more of my reviews. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you all later.